My name is Cedric Thompson, Jr. I am from Los Angeles, California. I am a defensive back at the University of Minnesota. I lived with my mom and dad when we lived in Inglewood, and then we moved from Inglewood to Compton, and then from Compton to South Central. When it came to like gang violence and it came to fighting and people getting killed, like when we looked on the news or like I heard somebody got killed, it wasn't like nothing to me. Somebody got shot and it's like, we don't even ask the name of who it is because this happens all the time. My mom and dad ended up getting divorced going to freshman year of high school. Right on my 8th grade graduation, that was when my mom had actually left my dad with not even telling him at all. We just up and left because of family issues we had inside the house. Me having my family breaking apart was pretty hard on me because I was the oldest, and seeing them break down and seeing that it wasn't gonna go anywhere was pretty tough. Like you can kind of tell our family was getting unraveled. Even when you look at the picture, you can just tell like we're not happy. Like if you look at my mom, she's putting on a smile, but you can just see that she's not happy. My dad's smiling, but you can tell he's not happy. Our whole family just kind of went down the drain. My dad couldn't work anymore. My mom was working by herself. Their relationship got really bad. You know, they started getting physical with each other. That's when she ended up leaving them. But I was homeless several amounts of time. We always lived with my grandmother. We stayed at my grandmother's house and slept on the floor because we couldn't pay for living expensive and things like that. I stayed with my mom my freshman year of high school, but then my freshman year of high school, I was always fighting. I always got in trouble, almost got expelled. So I was just out of control because I didn't have my dad, and my mom couldn't really control me. So my mom told me I had to live with my dad after my freshman year, because at the end of my freshman year, the best grade that I had was probably a C. Everything else was F's or D's. Mom and dad just got divorced. I had no guidance. My mom was getting up at 2 in the morning to go work. She didn't come back till 8 o'clock, so I had to watch my brother and my sister. I was only 14 at the time, so I had no idea all the responsibility that was on the table for me. I really didn't know how to handle it. When I moved, actually my mom was the one telling me, because I had just gotten into a fight at school. My mom just told me that she couldn't handle it anymore. My mom told me that she wanted me to leave. When it came down to it, she didn't want me to leave when I had to go with my dad, but I just told her, look, I need to go because I'm getting in too much trouble. I don't want to go down the wrong road. My cousin was a gangbanger. Everyone called him Junior or White Boy.
He was on house arrest. The ice cream truck came up and he wanted a strawberry shortcake. I bought him one. God threw it on the grass. I was like, you gotta go get it. And then he was like, you know I can't stay with this porch. I was like, well, you better go get it or it's gonna go melt. And I just left right there. This would be funny. That was the last time I seen him before he got killed. Maybe 16.
So cried out that lift my cousin every second. She killed me.
Never have sunlight.
When I first got to Bombay Beach, it was probably like 4 in the morning, so it was still dark. And then we got to Bombay Beach, and I seen the water from afar, so I'm thinking, you know, it's actually gonna be a beach. So it's gonna be really nice. And then the next morning I wake up, I see it's nothing but a deserted place, four blocks long, 4 blocks wide. Going into my senior year, maybe if I really commit myself, I can actually do something with football. I had a really good year. I had over like 40 touchdowns, and I had almost 2,000 rushing yards. I've never heard of the state of Minnesota in my entire life until they actually had called me. So when they called me and said, you know, University of Minnesota wants you to take a trip out there, I said, I have no idea where Minnesota is, but I'll go. As soon as I landed, and then 2 hours, I was like, yeah, I really love where I'm at. And then when I got to the university, you know, Coach Kill always says on us about having good grades and being the best that we can be. So ever since I've been here, I got A's and B's. But after graduation, you know, NFL is definitely something that I'm striving to do. And I have a class that is in sales, and I really found out that sales is something that I know I want to do because it's really competitive, and I know that anything that I have to compete in, I'm going to strive to be the best in it.
the quarterback, fifth-year senior, Westchester, Pennsylvania, out of the pistol set. Quick snap, quick throw, and the ball is off the receiver's hand and intercepted by Minnesota. Cedric Thompson picked it off. It was hit off.